First of all, I would like to thank your organization for inviting me here. Special to my brothers in Knights, Rolando and Sir Salangan and Brother Louis. I'm kind of nervous being here. I'm not usual with the with the audience. I usually talk to students. Alright, so medyo before I was in control in my class, but tonight I'm not. So just bear with me na lang. If ever I say class, it means you. Alright? Kasi nasanay na eh. Alright? So, good evening everyone. So for today, I'm going to discuss about you analytical perspective of modern business decision making. Kasi nga, guys, as we all know, because of the rise of the AIs, right? Jobs, a lot of us will be losing job in the future because we will be replaced by an AI. We have to admit it or not, but that is the future. Di ba? So tanong niyo sa akin, ano na ba magiging trabaho natin when the time comes? Alright? For our future generation. Alright? So, si AI can detect and can do anything right now. Tanong ka lang sa kanya, bibigay niya sa'yo yung sagot. If you want to solve an equation, sasagutan niya yan. So, ano magiging trabaho natin as a human being? Alright? Actually, simple things are ang capability lang ni AI. But the higher order of in thinking can still be done by humans, by us. Alright? Oh yeah, sorry. So, supposed to be guys, let's have a quick pampasaya lang. Okay? So, let us identify some Filipino foods. So, I'll be showing you some pictures. Alright? Like this one. Alright. So, in this logo, ano ba itong logo na to? What do you think this logo is? No idea? No. This is Adobe. Adobe, sorry. This is Adobe. Oh, what Filipino food comes to your mind when you talk about Adobe?
Adobo.
Yes, correct. Alright, Adobe is adobo. Alright, next, sample. Oh, mature naman na kayo. Hindi akong problema doon. Alright. So, sago. Okay. Very good. Alright, sago. Sago. Alright. Last na lang. Alright, sample. Who is this? Alright, so this is Vico Soto. Alright, ang pagkain siya in Filipino. Vico. Alright, thank you very much. So, G tayo, G. Alright, so yung mga makakasagot sa akin, I'll give you some prize. Alright, so G na tayo ha. Okay? So let's have the first one.
Barbie.
Hindi, taas you have to raise your hand para alam ko kung sinong bibigyan ko ng prize. Yes, brother. Barbecue. Barbecue.
Kasi Q yung ball.
Alright, yes, this is Barbie plus on Q. Barbecue. Alright, okay. Next. Ay, baka nakikita nyo na rito. Alright, next.
Paksiw.
Raise your hand.
Paksiw.
Sino? Sige, ma'am. Alright, so yes, this is Paksiw. Thank you. Right, Paksiw. Alright. Alam nyo, nung pinapagawa ko sa mga student ko, hindi nila masagot. I don't know why. And then next week. May narinig lang eh. No. May narinig ako kanina eh. Yes. Pakbet. Alright, yes. Alright, bet. Alright, pakbet. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Next. Ito medyo mahirap eh. Siyempre kanina, easy mode ngayon, medyo hirap na. Oh, this is a fair. Di ba? This is a fair. Fair. Ha? No. Food.
Pare-pare.
Pares.
Yes, pares.
Ang galing. Ang galing.
And Pares.
Pares.
Supposed to be si Diwata ang nalagay ko dapat pero pinalitan ko. Para medyo naman mahirap. Alright, next. Ito, favorite ng lahat to. Yung, I don't know, yes one.
Ano ba yan? Ano yun?
Sisig. Yes, sorry. Sisig. Alright, thank you.
Galing. Galing.
Ito, ang next picture, pag professor ka, alam mo to. Or teacher ka.
Ay, ako. Pancake.
Pansit.
No.
Pandesal.
Ay, pansit?
Oh,
Correct, yes, correct.
Cheating.
Sorry. Ayan, so it's
Cheating.
pansit. Alright. Okay. Next, ito, maganda rin to. Next.
Buko, gisang buko.
Yung narinig namin sagot eh.
Gisang long.
Ginisang manok.
Longganisa.
Raise your hand.
Longganisa.
Oh, longganisa. Oh,
Thank you.
alright. So, it's long, silong nihiya, and then ginisa. Okay, longganisa. Next.
Bato. Toyo. Ano may toyo? Toyo.
Ano? Yes.
Choy.
Batsoy. Alright. Thank you. Batchoy. Ito next. Ito favorite food ko to.
Sinigang.
Sinigang. Alright. You have to raise your hand, guys, ha? Thank you. Ayan. Alright, so singing and then sinigang. Alright, next. Ito pala, in the next picture, okay, since this is my last prize, so ang makakahula ng acronym niya. Okay, ano ba ibig sabihin ng Emperador Lights? Ano ba ibig sabihin ng Emperador Lights? Oh, guys, ha?
MP.
Yeah, hindi. Acronym niya. Yung totoong meaning ng Emperador Lights.
No. Ako, wala ko.
Napanood yan eh, pero nakalimutan ko.
M-brand.
Anong kung words ng Emperador Lights? Ano yung E? Ano yung E?
Estimated. Ano daw?
Sa huli pa yan, sa last. Nakalimutan. Wala. So, sige. So, epektibong medisina para sa eczema, rayuma, arthritis, diabetes, osteoporosis, at rashes. Alright, kaya laging tandaan, laging inumin, tanghali, gabi, hapon at tanghali. Alright, Emperador Lights, okay? So, alam ko naman, hindi na ako problema sa censorship, di ba? Kasi mature naman tayong lahat. Alright, so thank you very much for participating. I give another alright? So, let us start with our topic for today. So, our goal, right, number one, we have to understand the strategic decision, alright, in decision making. Alright, in terms of some analytical results, avoid analytical misinterpretation, applies analytical thinking, business problems, and data informed, not data. Okay, before we start, let's say by another So, a case study here. So, si Emily, if you watch Emily in Paris sa Netflix.
I love it.
Okay, so if you watch it, si Emily, she wants to book a flight papuntang Belize, Italy. Alright. Ano sa tingin niyo first thing na ni Emily before she applied Belize, Italy? Anong ginawa niya? What did she do? Yes, ma'am. Alright, Google the place about Belize. Yes.
Apply for
Like for yeah. May Ferrari pwede? Oh. Yes. Alright. So anong ginawa niya? Number one, okay, she find a convenient who are affordable. Di ba? Google place. Saan ka ba? mag-tour. Di ba? On your ang pera mong dala. Di ba? So, yan. So, next, kung gawin mo, mag-bili ng hotel. So, you will be reputable and a price under 200 per, di ba? So, naghanap ka ng at least 5,000 below, di ba, in peso, in Philippine peso. So, ito yun, in this simple way, alright, we are already collecting data. Di ba? Nangongolekta na tayo ng data. Bakit nga ba? Why are we collecting data? Nangongolekta data. Yes. An idea. But the most yes, you or design. Yung pinakamaganda sa lahat is right? So, ito ang trabaho ng isa, magiging our work. Right? We will be analyzed. Right? As you can see, open kayo ng Jobs TV, kita nyo business analyst. Is sure. Everything should be data-driven. Alright? So, everything should be data-driven. So, kung wala kang data, wala kang palusot. Di ba? Right now, it's no longer he-say. Sabi ko ganyan eh. It's no longer experience. It's experience-based. It depends on data. So, kung wala kayong data, wala kayong ebidensya. Di ba? Kung very in case of politics, di ba? There are a lot of them claiming something, pero wala naman silang data mapakita. Alright, meron ng data, ano sinabi? Kailangan merong pirma-pirma or something like that. So, everything should be data-driven. So, right now, so itong pag-aaralan natin today. So, let me just show you. There are several data that you need. So, there are growing by availability of vast amount of data. So, maraming data tayo. Every in our life, meron data. Alright? Ayan, bago kayo pumasok sa work, first thing na ginagawa niyo. Diba yung data? Diba? Pwede nyo, anong oras? What time? Diba? Anong oras kayo makakapunta sa from home to office? That is already a data. Okay? Anong maganda doon is that you log your data in your notebooks or in your Excel file. Diba? Ginagawa natin. We have to also, kapag nakapag-collect na tayo ng data, ang isa sa mga pinamaganda is to improve our power of computing. Alright, alam ko naman, not all of us are not good in math. Diba? Let's admit it. Ako din naman, di rin naman magaling sa math. Pero right now, because of the technology, nandiyan sila to compute for us. Alright, nandiyan si AI para mag-compute para sa atin. So, yung mga takot sa math ngayon, huwag na kayo matatakot kasi AI make our lives much easier. So, kaya nga, tanong, ano magiging trabaho natin? To analyze those data. Okay? So, colleges and university, actually guys, napakaswerte ng mga students ngayon because they have this subject as early as their first year. Okay? I'm teaching this in the Lasal. Alright? Mga first year students ang mga tinuturuan ko ng analytics. Alright? Sabi sa kanya, napakaswerte ninyo kasi right now, marunong na kayo mangolekta ng data. Ako guilty ako eh. Natutunan ko lang to when I was working. Even the use of Excel file, natuto ko lang yan yung nagtatrabaho na ako. Kaya nga sabi ko sa mga student, huwag niyong hayaan na huwag na kayo mangopya. If you keep yung cheating, hindi niyo matututunan to. Diba? So, yan ang data analytics. So, curriculums, meron tayo. Actually sa college, tatlong steps. So, they have the business analytics introduction, the predictive analytics, the big data, and etc. Lahat yan application of different application ang ginagamit pagko-compute ng data. Okay? So, kayo kayo natakot sa computation. Okay. So, kayo may dear students. So, we need to alam ko namin sa inyo takot sa computer, takot sa technology. Alright? Excuse. So, a lot of us are afraid of technology. Let me tell this to you. Huwag kayo matakot sa technology. Technology is only human-made. Alright? It is only human-made. Therefore, it has a chance na magkakamali siya. At the end of the day, it is our mind as a human mind ang makapagbigay ng solution sa lahat. Alright? So, we need to be a data-savvy profession. Alright? We need to have data and insights and action. Okay? Sometimes kasi meron nga tayong data. Kaso ang problema, hindi naman natin alam kung saan gagamitin yung data na yan. Paano pa naman natin malalaman kung ano yan? Alright? First things first. Alright? Like what I said, This is no longer an experience-based design. It is now a evidence-based strategy. So kung nasa business kayo, lahat yan, you look into the data, and from that data, you can come up with a proper decision. Ano bang dapat yung gawin? Alright, so kung nakita niyo yung QR code ko kanina, okay, tinitignan ko doon sa QR code na yun, kung saan mas madalas ang mga tao sa social media. Is it Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or ano may bago?
Yes. Yes.
Ayan.
May ex. May ex ka, di ba?
Oh, basta yun. Oh, anyway, tatlo na kasi alam ko eh. Anyway, pero nilagay ko yun dun sa social media QR code. Actually guys, I will tell you the answer. Nung naturo ko ng year 2003, 2023 to 2024, students are more on Facebook. Yes, Facebook Messenger. Pero nag-start ang school year ng 2024 up to now, it is the rise of Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, I see.
So it's totally changing. Di ba? So nakita nyo guys, because of the data that I collected, ako mismo nakakapag I can already make a conclusion. So therefore, if my target market are the younger generation, where will I put my advertisement?
I see.
Yes, TikTok or Instagram. Kasi malakas silang dalawa. Actually, hindi nagkakalayo yung numbers nila. Facebook, bumababa na siya. Alright? So yung Facebook, actually nasa medyo high age. Lower talaga yung TikTok and Instagram. Alright? That's the, and then si TikTok meron din siyang shop. Alright? Meron din siyang shop. Okay? With Instagram naman, it's more on pictures. Walang masyadong nagko-comment. Okay? Mas maganda mag-post. Compared to Facebook na all are there. Alright? Stress are there. Yung Facebook, ay itan doon. Mga shout out na in Instagram, your picture. Lahat masaya adventure mo, you post it in your Instagram. So ako, meron din ako account kay Facebook, meron din ako kay Instagram. Kapag galit ako kay Facebook, pero pag masaya ako, I post it in Instagram. Okay? Alright? So, I have my reasons there, pero I will not tell. Okay? So yan. So, intuition must be validated by analytics. Sabi ko na nga ba eh. Okay? Actually, yung ginawa ko yung QR code na yan, I was thinking of something. Gusto ko lang naman kung anong attitude ng mga students, right? Ano sila mas magaling? Kasi ako magtago sa Facebook. Kasi syempre ayaw ko makita ng mga students ko kung anong ginagawa ko eh. So I want to hide myself. So that's why I created that platform. Okay? So probably mas marami sa Instagram. Therefore, I can still post my things in Facebook. Alright? So that's my thing. Okay? So it is now, so because I'm now already an evidence-based intuition. Okay? So, ano bang importance sa atin ng data analysis? Number one, you improve the bottom line. Di ba? Nakita nyo, why did I hide myself in social media? Because I'm already a bottom line. Kasi nga, yung students ngayon, mas marami sa Instagram and TikTok. So, I can post anything in Facebook right now. Alright? And then, enhance the customer experience. Okay? So, makikita nyo rin yan guys. So, if you are owner of a company, and then you have variety of food or products, di ba? Ano bang mas mabenta everyday? Di ba? From there pa lang malalaman mo na kung ilan yung bibilihin mo. Di ba? Ilan ang bibilihin mo. Ito bibilihin ko, ito yung mas bibigyan ko ng pansin kasi mas mabenta. Didn't you know that RC Cola are the top selling, are the top product of Pepsi? RC Cola. It is the top product of Pepsi, not Pepsi itself. It was RC Cola. Bakit?
Mas mura.
Pero kasi guys, tingnan nyo ha, yung mga, di ba there is a rise of mga, yung rise ng mga Paris overload sa mga kalsada. Alright? And then, meron silang box doon, ang pinakamarami ng doon is RC. Not Pepsi, because we don't like Pepsi, tama ba?
Mas matamis yung RC.
I'm concluding.
I don't like RC.
You don't like RC. Okay? Siguro, perhaps I'm talking to a wrong person for that. Perhaps the data here is more on Pepsi rather than RC. Pero sa kanila, it's more on RC. Alright? So, kasi yun yung parang substitute nila. So, therefore, si Pepsi, nag-produce siya ng mas maraming ng RC kaysa kay Pepsi. Can you imagine that? And their product line is Pepsi. Alright? So yan. So that's the power of data. So therefore, they produce more RC here in the Philippines lang naman, okay? But here in the Philippines. Okay? Pero syempre, when it comes to soft drinks yung black, si Coca-Cola pa rin ang number one. Alright? Nagkamali kasi si Pepsi. Si Coca-Cola, pinokus niya ang product niya sa pag-advertise sa family. On advertisement, di ba? Nag-F4 pa sila, ano pa sila, ano pa mga pinagkukuha nila mga na hindi nag-click sa Philippine market. Philippines still likes Coke kasi mas matamis siya. It's family-oriented din. Alright? So yan. So, yan ang tinatawag natin, enhance your customer experience. With marketing strategies, money, FC. So, alam niyang mas marami FC, yun ang pinarabus compared to FC. Okay? So, alright. So, hindi ko pala birthday, basta pasensya na. Okay, so, deep in the customer engagement. So, guys, kaya ko rin tinanong ko ng social media, kasi ngayon guys, ang marketing is about engagement. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng engagement?
Sa TikTok,
Ha?
kailangan meron
Guys, the more likes you have, the more seen that you have, the more engaged you are with your customer. That's the thing. Di ba? Napansin nyo ba yon?
Yeah.
Pag mas maraming likes, magpa-flash yan sa screen ninyo. If you scroll your Facebook, di ba? Makikita nyo, mas maraming likes. Yun ang nakikita ninyo. Meron na ba nakakita ng aking vlog sa Facebook? May nakakita ng vlog ko? Wala. Bakit? Kasi wala naman nagla-like. Wala naman nanonood. Kung hindi ko sasabihin sa student ko na manood kayo, hindi manonood yung mga yun. Alright? So therefore, that's what they call algorithm. Alright? Yan yung engagement. Alright? Engagement also needs an analytic para mas karoon ka ng engagement with your customer. That's customer experience. Okay? So, it is you can identify the emerging market because of that. Because of that, therefore, all advertisement nasa social media na. Look at YouTube. When I first had YouTube, that was the year 2003 or 2000 something like that. I forgot the year. Pero guys, before YouTube, walang advertisement. Walang advertisement yan. You can post anything. Actually, dati nakakadod pa ako ng Naruto kay YouTube. Or Naruto or mga pre-dama. Pero ngayon hindi na. Kasi may mga copyright na. Alright? Kasi guys, if you don't matter, wala silang pake. Pero if you matter, may pake sila. So ngayon, nalaman nila yung trend na everybody right now is in the social media. And then nagka-pandemic pa. So therefore, lahat tayo ngayon nasa social media. So ngayon makikita nyo kay YouTube, manood kayo ng 1 hour YouTube streaming. Ilang advertisement ang makikita ninyo? 1 hour YouTube, ilang advertisement? Napakadami na. Alright? Because that's how they identify the emerging markets. Alright? So yan, algorithm pa rin yan. Analytic pa rin yan. Okay? Mitigating risk and fraud. Okay? Because of social media, mas marami rin mga fraud. Alright? Mas maraming risk. How do you mitigate this risk? Of course, you look into the data. Okay? Para ma-minimize nyo yung number of risk. Alright? So, tandaan niyo ito, high-stake decision, incomplete decision. Why? Because speeds, accountability, dependability in the matter. Alright? Because of delays, intuition, only decision. So, we base everything on numbers. Okay? Everything should be numbers, not intuition. Hindi porket sabi ko ngayon, yun na yun. No. Kaya nga nagsasabi ko sa inyo ng mga data eh. So, that's me telling you that my claim are correct. Kasi meron akong data na sinasabi sa inyo right now. Alright? So, yan. So, that's how we kaya nga kasi guys, sometimes, bakit nang misinterpret ang mga data? Why do you think data are misinterpreted? Why do you think data is misinterpreted?
Kasi marami fake news.
Pwede. Pero bakit natin nang misinterpret ang data? Bakit? Why do you think? Bakit natin namin misinterpret yung data? Pwede. Okay, pwede. That's one sources. Ano ba? Biases, pwede.
Hindi, siguro may mga people that they are lazy to respond yung parang, mas gusto nila, survey.
Alright. So So guys, kasi kaya nagkakaroon ng misinterpretation data. Kasi mali yung data ang tinitingnan mo. Alright? Mali yung data ang tinitingnan. So therefore, ikaw, without knowledge, kinunclude mo agad na yun yung data na kailangan natin. Alright? So yun ang trabaho ng isang analyst, is to put the data into its proper variables. Kung saan ba natin hinahanap, saan ba natin siya gagamitin. Alright? So data can be misinterpreted. Kaya nga, magulat din kayo sa mga social media. Alright? Sa TV, sa news, may pinapakita silang data. Pero hindi natin alam, mali yung data pinapakita sa atin. May kulang. Right? Tama din sinasabi, ma'am. Yung data ginagamit sa ibang klase. So, it's up to us to analyze kung ano yung mga data na yun. Okay? So, yan ang data analytics. So, paano ba natin gagamitin ang analytics? It can be based on statistics, computer science, and information technology. So, nung tinanong ko yung mga student, ayaw nila ng stat. Kaya katanongin ko kayo, gusto nyo ba ng statistics? Do you like stat? Okay, so I therefore conclude, even your age, ayaw nyo rin ng stat. Alright? So guys, yung stat, mabilis lang yan. All you have to do is to gather the data. You can use your Excel. Yan yun. Alright? Meron tayong mga tools. Alright? Para gamitin, para ma-analyze yung mga data niya. Okay? So later, papakita ko sa iyo kung ano yung mga tools. Alright? And then those statistics can be used by the computer and transform this data into a information system. Okay? So, analytics can be used by different types of business such as marketing, human resource management, economics, science, health, sports, and politics. Oh, sa sports, let's talk about sports. Meron ba nanonood ng NBA dito? Watching NBA? O sige, para mas in tayo. Sino nanonood ng game ni Alex Ayala? Wala rin. Wala. Meron. Oh, si Alex Ayala na right now is rank 49. Rank 49 siya. Before anong rank niya? Below that. Di ba? 54. Lower na sa lower pa siya. O, bakit siya umangat? Kasi recently, yung mga kalaban niya is mas mataas ang rango sa kanya. So that's why, yung rank niya, from way below 50, naging 49 na. O, let's just hope that she wins this Australian Open and she might be ranked higher than 49 soon. Natanggal na ba siya? Hindi ako. Natanggal na po siya. Hindi ko napanood yung kanina eh. Pero I was updated dyan before eh. Okay? So yan sinasabi ko about business analytics. Okay? So sa basketball right now, New York Knicks has a possibility to win the NBA champion. Tama ba ako, sir? Ha? Kasi they won the NBA Cup. Diba? Recently, napanood yung NBA. Nanalo sila. Kasi yung mga nanalo na NBA Cup, they become champion at the end. Tama ba? Look at the Oklahoma City Thunders. Last year, nanalo sila ng NBA Cup. They become an NBA champion. Pero syempre, forecast pa lang yun. Hindi pa natin makikita kung ano talaga ang laban. Pero guys, I'm telling you, the numbers tells it. That's the odds. Diba? Kung nag-bet kayo sa casino, it's already odds. Alright, kung nag-bet kayo sa casino, how many cards that's the, ang tawag doon, yung nagbabaraha. Ilang baraha meron siya? Meron siyang, there are 52 cards and 52 sets of cards. So what are your probability to get the right card? Meron yan. Alright? So ano mo kinuha mo? Kung let's say gusto mo makuha is full house. Anong probability mo? So it's 5 against 52. So that's the probability. Okay? So yan, binibigyan ko lang kayo ng idea kung paano binibilang. Analytics can be used to casino. Kung napanood niyo yung casino, yung movie ni Matt Damon ba yun, nung bata siya? Di ba sabi, stop counting the cards. Kasi pag binibilang mo yung counts, yung baraha mo, nalalaman mo na yung odds mo eh. That is already an analytics. Pag nakita nila nagbibilang ka sa baraha, pinipigilan ka nila, hinuhuli ka nila sa casino. Alright, na-try nyo na ba yun? Mag-count ng card? Hindi pa. Pero that's the numbers. Alright? Yung mga magagaling sa casino, they count their cards. Alright? That's why sa mga casino, maraming mga cameras. Tinitignan nila kung sino yung mga nagbibilang. Alright? 21 yung movie, 21. Okay, 21 yung movie niya. I think I forgot the video. Basta si Kevin Spacey ang ano nila, parang butler nila. Okay? In that movie. So that's business analytics. So, tandaan nyo guys, in order for you to analyze the correct data, dapat alam niyo muna kung ano yung problema. What is the problem that you're looking at? Di ba? Kumbaga sa research, sa thesis, your statement of the problem. Di ba? Your SOP. What is your statement of the problem? Kapag pag tama ang problema na kuha ninyo, you can get the correct number of stuff or data that you want. Okay? So yan. So identify the problem. Once you identify problem, you can be able to translate the data into a decision. Okay? So, do not misinterpret about data. Okay? Tignan nyo muna, ano bang hinahanap ng data? Alright? So, sabihin nyo sa akin na ang exchange rate right now is around 59 pesos for every $1. Is it good or bad? Oh, there are two sides of the story.
Depend on the business.
Oh, yes. Oh, there are two sides of the story. If you're exporting, it's good. Exporting. Pero if you're importing, it's bad. Okay? So, syempre, it depends pa rin. Okay? That's the two sides of the story. That's how to know what data is. Dapat alam nyo. So, do not make a conclusion. Kasi, yung iba kasi mga politician, ginagamit nila yan against their kalaban or administration or etc. Okay? So we have to look two sides of the story, not one side lang. Because data can be misinterpreted. Alright? So yan. Okay? Of course, it improves your businesses. Okay? So, let's talk about data. Ano bang difference ng data science and business analytics? Hindi ba sir, parehas lang yung dalawa? Parehas ba yung sa tingin niyo? Anong pinagkaibahan ng dalawa? What is data science and business analytics? Ano ang pinagkaibahan ng dalawa? Spelling. Okay, yes. Yes, correct. Oh, pero let's look at the other side of it. A data science, they are the one who created the application. They are the one who collected all the data, stored the data. Alright? While the business analytics uses those data and make a decision afterwards. That's the difference between the two. Kaya nga guys, makikita nyo may sa Lasal, there are two courses for Masters in Data Science and Masters in Business Analytics. Separate silang dalawa. Alright? So yan. So that's what the data science is all about. Okay? So, tandaan ninyo, we have to ask questions, identify the appropriate analysis, and communicate the data properly. Okay? So that's how we analyze the data. Okay? We need to be a data-driven person. Okay? So, para lang malaman natin about data, there are four types of analytic. Okay? We have the descriptive analytic, the predictive, and the prescriptive analytic and diagnostic analytics. Alam mo pinagkaibahan ng tatlo ay ng apat. Okay, so descriptive, it answers the questions, what happened? Anyari? Alright? Ito yung pinaka-basic ng stats. So if you know, ANOVA, t-test, c-test, yan ang pinag-aaralan dito. Mean, median mode, coefficient variance, etc. Yan ang pinag-aaralan dito sa descriptive analytic. Alright? It's about data. Okay? Descriptive analytics also includes hypothesis testing. Alam mo yung hypothesis? Meron kang intuition, gusto mo i-test kung tama yung intuition mo, correct o yes or no. Okay? So yan yung pinag-aralan nyo dito. Okay? So when you have your descriptive analytics, you have to gather, organize, tabulate, visualize, and summarize the data. Parang ganito. Or we simply call them data dashboard. Alright? We call it data dashboard. Okay, that is descriptive analytics. Okay? So, ito yung pinaka-easy part ng statistics. Okay? Kahit sino sa atin can do this. Alright? Any one of us can do this. A simple Excel file can do this also. Okay? Mabilis lang ito. Kasi ang hardest part are these three. Alright, so next, we have what we call the predictive analytic. From the word predict, di ba? You are predicting the possible outcome of the data that you have. Okay? So, kunwari, gusto ko i-test yung sales ko for the next 3 months. Anong gagawin ko? Where will I look? If you want to see my sales for the next 5 years, where will I look? Yes, the past data. Diba? We look into the past data. So that's predictive. So doon pa lang magpipredict ka na kung anong pwede mangyaring outcome. Usually they use linear regression, multiple regression for this analytics. Okay? So yan. So mga identifying the response of specific market campaign, transaction like fraudulence, and creation of region and time. So yan mga pinag-aralan ay predictive analytics. What could happen in the future? Predictive. Yes, forecasting din po siya. Okay, yes, forecasting. Okay, we use linear regression for that. Okay, forecasting the possible outcome. So what could happen? And then the last one, ito yung pinakamahirap. Actually, I teach this, alright, in college. So, ito yung management science. Alright, this is what they call the prescriptive analytic. O from the, i-answer the question, what should we do? Anong gagawin natin? Diba? Anyari? Anong pwede mangyari? Anong gagawin natin? So ito yung gagawin, ito yung prescriptive. Alright, so you look into all algorithms, optimization. Okay, anong pwede mangyari? Kunwari, let's give you an example. Kunwari, you want to know the answer. Kunwari, sige, kuha na sa bangko tayo. Sa bangko, we are working in a bank. There are 3 tellers. Alright, 3 tellers. Each teller has a transaction of 100 transaction per day. Alright, 100 transaction. Eh, lumagpas ng 100 yung transaction nila in the next 5 months. So, anong gagawin mo? Lumagpas ng 100 yung transaction nila in the next 5 months. Anong gagawin mo as a business analytics? What should we do? Yes, you add teller. Pwede yun. Or, baka pwedeng, kuha po tayo ng, baka ibang mga tao doon can do the process also. So it depends. So you will prescribe. So that's the optimization na hinahanap natin. Okay? Anong pwede mangyari? Pwede tayo magdagdag? Baka pwede tayo magbawas. Diba? Or tanggalin yung iba pang trabaho ng isang teller or something like that. So, in that case, you can already decide kung anong gagawin niyo. So, yan ang predictive analytic. Prescriptive analytic. Yes, recommendation. Decision making pa rin siya. Okay, there are a lot of this about analytics. Actually, yung transportation, going from one point to another point, you can use this. Alright, you can use this. Or prescriptive. From one point to one point. Yung mga Shopee and Lazada, they are using this. Okay, para ma-deliver nila yung mga produkto sa mga customer nila on time. Alright, so yan. So, yan ang prescriptive. So, you can use also Excel file for this. Alright, may tayong mga optimization ang tawag natin dyan. Optimize the data. Okay? So, yan. So, tandaan ninyo, descriptive, it's board transparency. Okay? So, anyari? Descriptive, anyari? Alright? Diagnostic naman kasi guys, it's more on qualitative side of the data. Okay? May bias din kasi to, kaya hindi ko siya include sa main analytics. Alright? Kasi more on qualitative experience. More on, ano bang ginagawa natin ngayon? Okay? May pagka-intuition din kasi siya. Alright? That's why hindi siya included, but it can be included also. Pwedeng sinabi niya, kinilim niya, tines mo, pwede pala. Something like that. So, kailangan, they should work hand in hand. Alright? So, descriptive, board transparency. Diagnostic is about accountability or root cause analysis. Alright? Predictive, scenario planning. And then, prescriptive, strategic action. Alright? Nakakahinga pa ba kayo? Okay pa ba? Are you learning something new? Ha? Okay, baka kasi na-overwhelm na kayo eh. Kasi parang, nung tinuro ko sa mga student to na information overload na sila. Okay, information. Ito pa lang yan, wala pa yung Excel mismo. Okay, na information overload na sila. Okay, so tandaan ninyo itong 3 decision area that you have to do as a business analytics. Okay? Alright. This is what they call the data dashboard. This is what we call the data dashboard. As you can see in the data dashboard, nandiyan dyan yung mga bar chart, pie chart, line charts, and etc. Okay? May mga numbers din ito. Okay? May mga numbers din yan. Okay? In that simple scenario, you can be able to come up with your decision. That's why meron tayong data dashboard. Usually, you see it, kapag pumasok kayo sa isang company, makikita nyo yan. Sa isang screen, mga pie chart, Excel chart, etc. Makikita nyo agad yung trends. Sa bank, actually, if you work in a bank, makikita nyo agad yan yung exchange rate. Sa umaga, makikita nyo agad yung exchange rate. Alright? So yan ang data dashboard. So, many dashboard fail at the executive level. Bakit? Like what I said, mali kasi yung gamit ng data. Okay? So, metrics versus decision-ready indicator. So, yan ang use ng data dashboard. We have the metrics, therefore you can come up with a proper decision. Alright? What should we do? Look for the data. Identify the problem. Okay? And then, what will you prescribe? Okay? Anong dapat ninyong gawin? And lastly, what happened kapag hindi natin ginawa? Siyempre, meron pa rin risks involved. Okay? I'm not saying that you have the numbers of data, it can already solve the problem. It's not. Bakit? Look at here, look at the situation. The year you have predicted your sale for the year 2020. Diba? You have predicted your sale for the year 2020. Ano nangyari in 2020? Pandemic. So, did you achieve your goal for the year 2020? It's not. Di ba? Hindi. Kasi nagka-pandemic. Shit happened. Alright? Shit happened because of that. So yan yung data. That's a simple data pa lang, di ba? Forecasting. Okay? So, what happened if we don't? Mas okay nang may data kayo? Wala. Meron kayo pagtitingnan kaysa manghuli. Okay? So yan important na human judgment in the age of algorithm. So, tandaan ninyo, because of the rise of the AI, it takes away a simple job. It takes away. That's the truth. That's the future that we are heading. Okay? Kahit tigilan ko yung mga gumamit ng AI, papuin nyo sa bahay, gagamit sila ng AI. So, anong gagawin ko? Sige, gamitin mo yung AI. Pero make sure na mas matalino ako kaya sa AI mo. Alright? Mas matalino ko sa AI mo. So, kung hindi ako matalino ng AI mo, bagsak ka. Kaya hindi natin sila pinipigilan. And right now, businesses are using AI. Okay? They are using it. Because that is the future. So, ano magiging trabaho ninyo? Ano magiging trabaho ko? Natin. Wala. Pero, it's just change. Alright? The simple things are no longer with us. We need to have a higher order of thinking. That will be our job in the future. Higher order. Pag sinabi mong higher order of thinking, it means it's about analysis, decision making. Yun. That's the future. Okay? So, you avoid blind trust in models and AI outputs. Like what I said, AI. Okay, kaya nga makikita yun yan. Yan ang AI. Yan ang AI. Alright? Hindi ko alam kung magiging totoo yung Terminator, kung napanood yung Terminator. It is the rise of the machine. The machine was developed by the AIs. And then they become self-inflicted. And they destroy our world. That's Terminator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, di ba? So yun. Okay? So yan ang technology. Hindi natin mapipigilan yan. What can we do is to be much smarter than the AI. That's what we need to do. Okay? We manage, because of the algorithm, because of the analytics, we can manage the biases. Okay? We can eliminate the assumption. Alright? And then we can know the activity. Okay? So yan algorithm ng human judgment. It depends on those things. Okay? Alright, so data, shifting from data reporting to decision accountability. So guys, isa sa mga problema ng decision making is accountability. Alright? Sometimes we neglect to use the accountability. Alright? Dapat meron din tayong accountability on what we have decided based on the data that you have. Like what I said guys, data doesn't mean success. Data only will give you support, guide to your goal or decision. Okay? So yan. So, empowering managers to act on the insight. So, you act based on data. Hindi tayo mag-accept kasi ni employee, ganun eh. Di ba? No. Check mo natin yung data. Tignan natin, gano'n ba kadami? Gano'n ba kakonti? Alright? So yun ang data. Okay, creating a culture where analytics support, not threaten leadership. So sometimes kasi guys, meron tayong attitude na we hate change. Di ba? Mahirap kasi the only constant in this world is change. Alright? So anong gagawin natin? We need to adapt. If we do not adapt, wala mangyayari. You will be replaced by an AI. That's the truth. Okay? So, yan. Alright, so, tandaan nyo, key takeaways from the framework. This is the framework right now. So, data. You have your data. Then, once you have your data, you will have the insights. Alright? Mga dapat mong gawin. Possibility. Once you have the possibility, the insight, in-apply mo ng 3 analytics or 4, you have your own judgment. Okay? Oh, ito lang ang problema, guys. Sometimes, meron ka ng judgment, pero hindi mo ginagawa yung action or implementation. Kasi yun ang pinakamahirap eh. Di ba? No, totoo naman, mahirap ang implementation. I can tell you right now na kayang-kaya ko gawin to ngayon. Pero bukas, magagawa ko ba? Bukas. Tingnan natin. Di ba? Maraming ganyan. Alright? Maraming ganyan. Meron kang ang data, everything's back up, pero mahirap magpa-implement. That's about leadership na. And of course, kapag meron kang action, it brings accountability. That's the most important part. Alright? Something that we do not have majority here in the Philippines. Accountability. O, if you know what I'm saying about the... alam niyo yun. Okay? Ayoko na maging politics. Baka bigla akong dumugin dito eh. Baka magalit sa akin. Alright? So yun. So that's about accountability. So this is the main framework of the data analytics. Alright? So data can be get from different sources. Alright? So we have the Bureau of Economics Analysis, Bureau of Leader Statistics, Federal Research Economics. So here in the Philippines, we use the PSA, yung Philippine Statistics Authority. Yan, ginagamit natin yan. And of course, yung mga data natin inside the company. A financial statement is already a data. Alright? So yan, yung mga data na pwede natin gamitin. Of course, the Yahoo Finance, if you want to look at the exchange rate, alright, or sa bangko, yung the PSE, okay, Philippine Stock Exchange. Alright, so yan, mga pwede tignan. And of course, Zillow. Ito usually mga international key formats and data. Alright, there are, like what I said a while ago, there are applications that we can use for this data. Diba? Kasi nga, mahirap mag-compute, tama ba? Sabi nyo rin, you don't like stat. You don't like stat. Ako, I like stat eh. I like numbers. Especially pag, actually, ang gusto ako, pasado lang ako sa math sa stat. Stat lang ang pasado ko sa iba pagsa kasi na-enjoy ko kasi yung stat eh. Alam niyo yun. Kaya yun. So, with the use of Excel, I know a lot of businesses right now are using this. Why? Because mas affordable siya. And then, we have been using this since everything began. Okay? Excel can be substituted by Google Sheets. Okay, if you do not know. Alright, when you type Google Sheets, you can use that. Kaso nga lang, there are some applications that wala si Google Sheets, ay nawala si Google Sheets na meron si Excel. Like the data analysis and then the optimization. Wala si Google Sheets, Google Sheets niyan na meron si Excel. So, at the end of the day, mas maganda pa rin si Excel. Okay? Of course, there are also like Jamovi. Alright, so this is a pre-app to. Okay, if you want to use this for statistical treatment, pwede to. Okay, pwede yan, si Jamovi. Meron din tayong R. Oh, this is also a pre-application. You can use this R. Alright, but this is more on programming eh. Okay, so yung mga bata ngayon, pinag-aaralan nila itong R na to. And of course, they are also studying Python. Alright, ito yung mga modern statistical tools that you can use for your company. So itong dalawa, Krito, these two are free apps. Pwede nyo na yung i-download anytime. You can use it for your data analysis. And of course, the Excel. Maraming mga functions sa Excel na pwede nyo gamitin. Okay, so what I teach that in our class, isa-isa. Alright, maraming function na pwedeng gamitin. So, you enhance the technology. Embrace the technology. Okay, do not hate the technology. Embrace the technology because that is the future. Okay, so alright, so there are different formats. So, alamin nyo nung mga formats such as CSV, Excel, so yan, more computer na to. So, malalaman nyo na lang dito kapag pag gumamit kayo ng pag ginamit kayo yung mga application, especially for Excel. Okay? So, yung mga formats. Alright, tandaan niyo ito, having a plethora of data does not guarantee that useful insight or measurable improvement will be generated. Hindi porket madami kang data, makikita mo improvement, makikita mo yung pagkakaiba. Okay? It still depends on you. Dapat tama yung pinagkakagamitan nyo or hindi. Ayon kay Davenport. So, in modern day leadership, so we are all leaders right now. We are all leaders. Leadership, Analytics serve as a mechanism to test whether executive decision can withstand scrutiny, time pressure, and organizational scale. So, tandaan nyo to. So, data analytics will mold our business right now. That is the future, and that is what we can do. Okay? So, ayun. So, I hope you learn a lot about me, about my topic. So, if you want to learn more, so you can follow me at my YouTube channel. So, ayan. So, may mga topics ako dyan about this one. So, ayan, pwede nyo panoorin if you want to. Okay? Siyempre, may mga vlogs, mga food vlogs, etc. Okay, so ayan. So, pwede kayong mag- So, ayan, medyo dadami na yung aking algorithm kasi malamang magsusubscribe tayo lahat. Tama ba? Alright, so, po, thank you.
Sir,